This is the dynamic Sean's View Entertainment with the WWE Super Inside Details coming out of the WWE on Brock Lesnar. We already know that WWE will be facing Brock Lesnar with a punishment by Randy Orton, potentially beating him at SummerSlam, since the WWE will not conduct any tests on Brock Lesnar. Here on this channel, I keep it prolific, consistent, and dedicated. A WWE representative was told that all part-time superstars are exempt from the wellness policy testing. Some of those names include Triple H, The Undertaker, The Rock, and Brock Lesnar. This apparently didn't go over too well with several WWE superstars, according to Ringside News, who are upset about Brock Lesnar continuing to be exempt from the policy when he has failed two tests with the USADA. The problem with many is that they feel it's making the company look bad, especially after all that has happened with Roman Reigns recently. And then what happened with Randy Orton? He's got two violations against him and one more, and he'll be out of the WWE, so Randy Orton's going to have to be very, very careful. John Cena, on the other hand, has none. But no, looking at this here, UFC and WWE are two completely different worlds, two different identities, and the WWE doesn't want to test part-timers. So does that mean the part-timers can go out and just do anything anytime they want? And as far as The Undertaker is concerned, he only competes once a year. Brock Lesnar, we're lucky if we get him a handful times a year. But don't you think the WWE should still be able to test Brock Lesnar just on the fact alone that, well, they know he failed two tests? And in the case of Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns did wrong. There's no doubt about it. And he paid his punishment. He served his 30 days. But it wasn't like he took any kind of steroids or something anabolic or something that, enhanced, his muscle mass or his body. On the other hand, there is rumors that Brock Lesnar did, in fact, do just that. But then there was something about an inhaler in there. So that, Brock Lesnar said, we're going to look into things. Like I said, nothing is absolutely confirmed, concrete on what substance Brock Lesnar took. But, it was banned. It was illegal. So, I mean, the same should still stand for other WWE superstars. So I can see why there is backstage heat on Brock Lesnar and why the locker room may not look at Brock Lesnar the same way, because that means Brock Lesnar can do what he wants when he wants just because he is Brock Lesnar. Now, yes, he is an intimidating presence, but that doesn't mean that he can just do anything he wants at any time and put any illegal substance into his body. And the fact that Randy Orton brought it up and said, well, on the highlight reel, no enhancements needed. And the fact that Brock Lesnar will potentially lose at SummerSlam as WWE punishing Brock Lesnar, but they're not going to fine him. Okay, they're not going to suspend him. I think a fine would be worthy enough. And why won't the WWE test Brock Lesnar when he comes back? Oh, well, because that doesn't pertain to part-timers. And I can see why a lot of WWE superstars would be upset, would be frustrated, would be mad. And you got to wonder now, would Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton even be the closing main event of the show? Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, there's even rumors at this time, and like I said, take this with a grain of salt, that the Punk kick, even though it has been banned, may write Brock Lesnar off WWE, so Brock Lesnar won't be on WWE after SummerSlam. Not that we were probably going to expect him. Listen, I'm a Brock Lesnar fan still. I'm a Brock Lesnar supporter. But I think the right course of action would be for him to still get tested. But then the WWE would be jeopardizing their match at SummerSlam. So it's very counterproductive, ladies and gentlemen. It isn't fair. It doesn't really add up. And there's a lot of red flags there in my estimation. So the fact, and once again, UFC and WWE are two completely different things. And what a coincidence that they don't test part-timers. So maybe the WWE knew the whole time that Brock Lesnar was taking these things and they never touched it, or they added that ruling at the last minute. But maybe this has been a rule that's been in there for a long time now. But, I can see where the WWE superstars are coming from. And realistically, though, the WWE can't lose Brock Lesnar because they're his biggest name, their biggest commodity, and they're not going to take that risk. So this all benefits Brock Lesnar in the end. But Brock Lesnar may lose his bonus for UFC. That's about all he'll get. Subscribe today.